All right, as Jake French picks up the pole here in qualifying, we are lucky to be joined with, here in the MG Tires tent, Mr. Wagner Rossi of MG. Wagner, how you doing today?
Pretty good. So far, wonderful event that Rob and his crew put together. I think that's the kind of reborn of karting. Bring the karting back to the roots. And I think this should be the event to come from years to come.
Definitely.
Sure.
Well, I think Rob enjoys hearing that. I think a lot of people enjoy seeing you show up and support the event. You were at Super Nationals in November. You know, not asking you to say which one's better, but how does this event stack up to the Super Nationals in Vegas?
No, I think that there are two totally different events. And I think those two events will be very important for the karting, for the sports in the U.S. Supernats has their own glamour, which is in Vegas, and it's something very special. And this is more kind of, I'm feeling like on the old days, since I was a kid racing on the street in a small town in Brazil, which is really bring families in. It's totally different atmosphere. I think both events are great for the sports.
Definitely. So I got to ask you, have you ever been to Texas before? Have you ever seen racing like this?
No, first time. It's really it brings me a lot of emotion to be here because I'm feeling at home, to be honest with you. It's such a wonderful place, wonderful event to be part of it.
Well, that's great to hear, and you know, it's just good to have you here supporting the event. I want to switch gears for just a second and talk about what happened last night. The premier of Become One, John Schaffner, a guy you've worked with really closely. Your company, MG Tires, donated something like 60 sets, maybe more, of racing tires for him to basically sell to raise profits for his movie. What did you think of the film last night?
Oh, well, wonderful. John was the kind of guy that we really need to support him, because he has the courage to put something together that nobody did before. And I think this documentary will be like a new era for karting. And I'm very proud to be part of this, to supporting works like what John did. And MG will be always for the drivers and always supporting everything which is going to be good for the sports.
Absolutely. Well, having MG Tires here is a big thing. This obviously is a unique race because it's an open tire rule. It's not like SCUSA where it's a spec tire with MG, but I'd be lying to you if I said I didn't see most of the karts on MGs. Your product is definitely getting used a lot here this weekend, so that's got to be good to see. Even though they're not required to, like at a SCUSA race, lots of people are still choosing your tire. That's got to be a good feeling.
Man, be honest, that's the best feeling so far. Because when you have an open tire race with that level, and you see like 90% on the MG tires, it means that the product is doing something good for the teams, for the drivers. We are very, very proud to be on this type of event on open tire class, being like 90% at least on the grid.
Right, absolutely. And what do you, I mean, I got to ask you, because, you know, you've worked with SCUSA, as well have I, you know, with the broadcast they do, but what do you think about this? I mean, we got cameras here, we got live audio, video, everything. I mean, what you're seeing right here is what the people all over, I mean, anybody with an internet connection is getting to watch this race, and they're getting to see what we see. They're getting to see what downtown Lockhart is like. What do you think about this broadcast being here this weekend?
No, actually, it's more than I was expecting, because I'm having a lot of inputs from Brazil, friends and people that are watching the race through the website already. And I think that's going to be, man, this is great for the sport. The city, the town is very charming, and the environment is perfect for a broadcast. It's perfect. Mayor, people from the city, everybody are supporting the race like crazy, like I never saw this before. I think that race has everything to be huge for the years to come.
Absolutely. Well, Wagner, thank you so much for coming by and talking to us. I know a lot of people are happy you're here. Thank you for coming by.
Thank you very
have
much.
a good rest of your weekend, okay?
All right, Tony. Thank you very much for your support, man.
All right, Wagner Rossi from MG Tires, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back.